When you reach the age of 60 and beyond, an important question arises: who will truly stand by your side when needed? In your younger years, the answer might easily be family and close friends, those you've known for many years. But as you age, reality begins to shift. Life changes, people become busy with their own priorities, and you realize that the support system you once relied on may not be as dependable as you thought. This video will explore 6 key pillars elements beyond family that can provide greater stability and support as you grow older. This isn't about distancing yourself from loved ones, but about understanding where true strength comes from so you don't feel weak or isolated in difficult times. By building a strong foundation with these pillars, you will gain the freedom, safety, and strength to face life's challenges with confidence. Financial stability. As you enter your 60s, financial stability becomes a crucial factor in ensuring an independent and secure life. Throughout life, everyone desires not to rely on others, especially family, to solve financial problems. While family may love and support you when life changes, relying on them can become a significant risk. Family members may not always be able to help, and maintaining financial independence allows us to be more self-reliant. One typical story is that of Robert, a 75-year-old man. Throughout his life, he has constantly supported his children, from paying tuition fees to providing financial assistance when they faced difficulties. However, when Robert faced a serious illness and had to deplete all his savings, he realized that his children were also facing their own financial challenges. They couldn't support him as they had before because they, too, had families and their own financial responsibilities. Robert's story clearly illustrates that you can't rely on family to guarantee financial stability in old age. To protect financial independence, planning finances early in life is crucial. First, an emergency savings fund is essential. This fund helps you deal with unexpected situations, such as medical expenses, home repairs, or other surprises. When you have financial reserves, you won't have to worry about borrowing money when facing difficulties. Along with saving, investing is another important part of financial planning. Investing in income-generating assets, such as real estate, stocks, or bonds, can help create passive income, ensuring long-term financial stability. Especially when you have a solid investment fund, this income source will give you peace of mind when facing life's changes. Lastly, managing expenses is another key element. Building a reasonable budget will help you avoid overspending on unnecessary items. This way, you can focus on essential costs, such as health insurance, retirement savings, and emergency funds. Financial stability not only gives you material freedom, but also helps you maintain independence without relying on family support. With a clear and reasonable financial plan, you can step into old age confidently without worrying about financial concerns. Physical health. As you age, physical health becomes an indispensable factor in maintaining independence. It helps us live a long life and preserves our ability to handle daily activities on our own. Good health allows us to continue performing daily tasks without relying on others, from self-care to engaging in social and family activities. Take Mary, a 68-year-old woman, as an example. Throughout most of her life, Mary has taken care of her health by maintaining a healthy diet and regular exercise. She understands that as she grows older, her body will change, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle is essential. Mary regularly walks, practices yoga, and participates in fitness classes for seniors. Every morning, she starts her day with light exercise to strengthen her cardiovascular system and muscles, while also reducing the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. A healthy diet also plays a crucial role in maintaining good health. Mary ensures she gets enough fiber, vitamins, and minerals in her daily meals. Foods like green vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and omega-3 rich fish help maintain a healthy body while minimizing the risk of age-related diseases. Additionally, she limits processed foods, sugary snacks, and foods high in salt, as these can contribute to health problems. However, regular health checkups are also vital in maintaining health. Mary goes for annual checkups to monitor her blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels. These checkups help her detect any health issues early and intervene in time. Regular health checks not only help prevent illness, but also ensure she can continue living independently without relying on others for assistance. The importance of physical health cannot be overstated. Without good health, all financial plans and life goals are difficult to achieve. Health allows us to remain independent in daily activities like mobility, cooking, cleaning, and even participating in community events. With a healthy body, you can enjoy life and create valuable memories with family and friends without worrying about health limitations that could make you dependent on others. Through Mary's story, maintaining physical health is a key factor that not only extends our life, but also helps preserve our independence, keeping us free from relying on family or friends as we grow older. Social network. Another crucial element in maintaining independence in later years is a strong social network. As mentioned earlier, good health is the foundation for living independently. However, an essential aspect of emotional and mental independence is the community that surrounds and supports us. George, a 72-year-old man, exemplifies the power of a solid social network. George was once introverted and had limited interactions outside of his family. But after his wife passed away, he realized the importance of maintaining relationships beyond the family to avoid loneliness. Especially as we age, interacting and engaging in social activities helps reduce feelings of isolation and emptiness to factors that can negatively affect both physical and mental health. George began participating in a sports club for seniors. This became a place where he not only exercised, but also met new friends. Every week, he joined ping pong sessions and chatted with other members of the club. The conversations, laughter, and connections in this community gave him a sense of belonging and joy. Socializing with peers helped George avoid loneliness and also made him feel valuable and useful to the community. In addition to the sports club, George also joined a volunteer group that helps elderly people living alone in the neighborhood. This activity not only allowed him to meet new friends, but also gave him a sense of connection to society. Each time he visited and helped someone in need, George felt that he was contributing to improving society and alleviating loneliness for others. Maintaining a strong social network also enhances mental health. Friendships, relationships with colleagues, or even shared interests with others create emotional bonds that make you feel loved and appreciated. Conversations not only help share sorrow, but also create joyful moments, improving mood and reducing stress and anxiety to factors that can have a serious impact on mental health without social support. Thus, building and maintaining a strong social network is crucial. Social relationships not only help you avoid feelings of loneliness, but also bring emotional support, joy, and a sense of belonging. These connections help you maintain emotional and mental independence, a necessary element for living a fulfilling life as you age. Sense of purpose. As we saw with George's story, connecting with the community and maintaining relationships is vital. However, without a clear sense of purpose, simply living in a social network or participating in activities can lack excitement and real meaning. Purpose in life helps shape our existence, provides motivation, and keeps our spirit strong, especially during retirement or after major life changes. Karen, a 68-year-old woman, is a perfect example of the importance of finding purpose in life as we age. Before retirement, Karen was a university professor and always felt fulfilled in her work, which brought satisfaction and a sense of usefulness. But after retiring, Karen began feeling confused, as though her life no longer had a clear purpose. This led to a sense of emptiness and anxiety about the future. However, Karen realized that finding a new purpose would help her maintain joy and satisfaction in life. To rediscover her sense of purpose, Karen started volunteering at a community center for seniors. Initially, she helped with daily activities, but gradually, Karen became the lead for an art class for other seniors. She realized that this work not only brought joy to the students, but also made her feel valuable, as she was passing on her knowledge and passion to others. In addition to her volunteer work, Karen developed a new hobby: gardening. She planted fruit trees and flowers in her small backyard garden. This not only helped Karen stay active and healthy through gardening, but also created a peaceful space for her to relax and reflect on life. Caring for plants gave Karen a sense of purpose, as each plant she nurtured and grew provided a tangible result. Having a sense of purpose in life doesn't necessarily require doing something grand or special. It can stem from small hobbies, volunteer activities, or simply taking care of yourself and those around you. The important thing is to find joy and fulfillment in what you do. Purpose helps you stay engaged with life, reduce feelings of loneliness and emptiness, and most importantly, helps you feel your value in society. Just as George found connection in his community, or as Karen found joy in teaching and gardening, having a clear purpose after retirement is a key factor in maintaining emotional and spiritual independence, leading to a fuller and more meaningful life. Emotional resilience. To live a fulfilling life, not only is social connection or purpose important, but we also need the ability to face emotional challenges throughout the rest of our lives. Emotional resilience helps us not only overcome difficulties, but also find peace of mind, which is essential for maintaining a happy and healthy life. John's story, a 75-year-old man, is a great example of the importance of emotional resilience in aging. John went through a very tough period when he lost his wife after more than 50 years of marriage. It was a huge shock to him, and for a long time, he felt shattered. However, instead of sinking into sorrow and seeking support from family or friends, John started working on strengthening his emotional resilience. John took up journaling as a way to express his grief, frustrations, and worries. He also began meditating every day, focusing on breathing and finding peace. As time passed, John gradually found peace with the loss of his wife and started viewing life from a broader perspective. He realized that resilience was not about eliminating all the pain, but about how we learn to move forward even when things aren't perfect. Additionally, John joined a support group for widowers, which gave him the opportunity to share his emotions with others who had similar experiences. Sharing feelings with people who understand can help us process grief and pain and build resilience to face future challenges. Emotional resilience is a skill that takes practice and patience to develop. By focusing on self-care, finding healthy coping mechanisms, and surrounding ourselves with supportive communities, we can strengthen our emotional resilience and reduce the impact of negative events on our well-being. Adaptability. Life is constantly changing, and unexpected shifts can happen at any moment. However, instead of seeing these changes as obstacles, adaptability helps us view them as opportunities to learn, grow, and renew our lives. Keeping an open mind to new experiences not only helps us navigate challenges, but also leads to greater happiness, no matter the circumstances. Margaret's story, a 78-year-old woman, is a powerful example of the importance of adaptability in later life. Margaret had lived a comfortable and stable life for many years, but everything changed when she had to move from her beloved home into a nursing facility due to health issues. It was a major shock for her. She had always taken pride in her independence and the familiar life she once had. Yet, instead of clinging to the past, Margaret chose to see the nursing home as a new opportunity to grow. She began participating in community activities and tried new things like painting and journaling, things she had never done before. These activities not only helped her overcome loneliness, but also opened the door to new friendships with others going through similar experiences. Margaret realized that, although her living situation had changed, she could still find joy and fulfillment in new experiences. Adaptability not only helps us respond to changes in our environment, but also helps us maintain a positive outlook on the future. One of the most important elements of aging well is learning to accept the physical, emotional, and social changes that come with it. We may not be able to control everything, but we can absolutely control how we respond. People who are adaptable tend to maintain better mental health and are less likely to feel that life has become dull or meaningless. Furthermore, continuing to explore and learn new things is a fantastic way to keep our minds sharp and reduce feelings of isolation as we age. Seeking out opportunities in unfamiliar situations helps us grow and stay connected to life, regardless of age. Margaret is living proof that when we face change and choose to embrace it, we not only find satisfaction, but also discover unexpected joy in the smallest of things. Adaptability is not an inborn trait, it's a skill that can be developed over time. Older adults can cultivate this ability by maintaining a positive mindset, staying open to new experiences and changes, and actively seeking opportunities in life. This flexibility and openness allow us to continue growing, exploring, and enjoying life, creating a future that is both bright and meaningful. Our lives are long journeys, especially in our later years. But what truly matters isn't the challenges we face, it's how we face them. From maintaining financial stability and taking care of our physical health, to building strong social networks and finding a renewed sense of purpose, each of these plays a vital role in ensuring freedom and independence as we age. As Margaret's story shows, adaptability and flexible thinking can turn difficult situations into chances for growth and happiness. We can't control every change that comes our way, but we can control how we react to them. Personal growth, community connection, and finding purpose in life are key elements that help us live fully and meaningfully in our later years. When we choose to embrace and learn from change, we not only protect our mental and physical health, we gain a deep sense of inner freedom and the confidence to walk our own path. Remember, age is just a number, and every stage of life can be a new opportunity to explore, learn, and love life. With these solid pillars in place, we'll never feel alone. Instead, we'll find our lives filled with meaning and connection, regardless of age or circumstance. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your thoughts mean a lot to us, so don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.